How y'all doing? Today, this afternoon, whichever it is where y'all are at, we are making southern green beans. My absolute favorite vegetable. I love green beans. I can have them about 10 different ways. This is how I normally make them around here. And I've already kind of jumped ahead and pre-started. I put in 6 bacon strips, chopped them up real fine with a little bit of liquid magic, my bacon grease that I saved from other adventures, I should say. And then as you can see here, we've already got that all cooked. And then I put a little bit of leftover Easter ham in there, and then I fried it up real good with bacon grease, and then I tossed in about half of an onion, which was froze, so you didn't get to see me do that part. But I chopped it up with that fancy little chopper we got from the warehouse, we did a while back. That boy's coming in handy. That drawer pulling out does really work. Anyway, back to the green beans. So now we're just gonna throw our green beans in there, and then we're gonna saute them a little bit. Now I just got the frozen green beans, and I got them from the old Aldi. I think they're pretty good. Sometimes they have a little bad pieces, and I might have took that out. We'll put that in there. Then I'm just gonna saute them just a little bit, and I'm using 4 of the Aldi little bags. I don't think the Aldi's even has a bigger bag in them. Sometimes I get the bigger bag from the Walmart or one of the other grocery stores. I usually just get them at Aldi or whatever. I used to go to Costco, but it's rare. Costco, you gotta buy 2 semi-loads just to get what you need just about sometimes, We eat a lot of green beans around here. I should say Andre and I do. I could not pay all for the green bean if the world was coming to an end. I saw the one right there. Yep, see, I don't like that little stimmy looking thing. I always keep that. I don't know why they do that. I'm really bad about that. Now I'm just gonna heat this up just a little bit, and these bad boys will get to know the ham and the bacon in there. Just gonna let this heat up for a few seconds here, and then I will add a little bit of water, and then I will slow simmer these probably for, look, there's another stem, see? I don't like that. Ugh. All right, Aldi, come on, you gotta do a little bit better. It's like sometimes you buy those bag salads, that's why I don't buy them anymore. Those bag salads, they just cut the whole thing up. They give you the butt of it and everything. I don't want that little yucky thing at the bottom. All right, y'all, we're gonna let that warm up just a little bit. Put some, a little bit of salt in there. Y'all check these new grinders I got. I had one of my Alpine grinders from Le Creuset. It broke. I sent them a picture of it, told them that the wood piece of it was coming off. And they was like, oh, we don't make those no more, and they're not in stock in none of our stores. We're just gonna send you a new set. Well, one broke and I got a whole new set. These actually I like better because I have them in the red anyway. So now I got them in both colors. Now I like a lot of pepper. I don't use a whole lot of salt on anything, and it's rare that I use salt. But I do put a little bit of salt because green beans, they need a little love. They need all the help they can get sometimes because they don't have a lot of flavor. How do y'all fix your green beans? Do you do it this way? Do you do it a different way? Now sometimes I've used the canned green beans. I'm not above using canned. I'm just not a canned person anymore now. When I was in college, I used to open a can of green beans, drain the water off, rinse them off, throw them in a bowl, put some pepper on them, put them in the microwave, sometimes a little butter, and I call that a meal. Nowadays we a little fancier, I should say, do a little more work than that. I'm gonna let this just kind of saute up just a little bit. And we are going to, here in a second, we are going to put some water. I've got some water over here. All right, y'all, I'm gonna let this do that. Y'all, we are back. We got this going here. I just had to pick some more of those back on the steams. I don't think I've ever picked that many out. All of them must be just throwing everything in them bags now. Trying to get ahead, I guess. I don't know. All right, we're gonna let this go for a few more seconds, and we're gonna put some warm water on it, and then I'll just let it simmer probably for 3 hours. I love green beans. I haven't told y'all that. I love green beans. And this is what I call Southern style. Now sometimes I'll do them with just bacon. I don't call them Southern. I think Southern, you gotta have 2 meats, the onions, the bacon grease in there, and then let them go. Now I have done the stringier ones, left them more whole, and then put them in with bacon grease and put them in a cast iron skillet and just kind of saute them until they're done on the stove top. I haven't done that in a while. All right, these are getting about where they need to be. I'm gonna go ahead and put some water on there. This is just warm tap water right off the tap. Nothing fancy, I just didn't let it splash all over there. There's some stuff sitting over there y'all can't see. Splash on them. These are froze. They're gonna be they're gonna take a little bit longer, I think. I say these green beans are just good if you just let them slow cook all day long. Kind of like soup beans. You just kind of let them go for a while. They won't be on high. They won't be boiling or anything. They'll just be slow cooking over there. I will put these over on the stove here in a minute. I need this burner for something else. I got another project I gotta do yet. All right, y'all. We're gonna put these here, and then we will let them slow cook probably 2 to 3 hours. Just on low, not on high or anything like that, more of a simmer. And then we'll come back and we will taste these bad boys up. All right, y'all, we'll be back in a little bit. We are back and the green beans are done. Look at that. They look so yummy. All that water boiled down to less than half of it still left. Look at that, look how good they look. All right, let's get us a bowl. Y'all, I love green beans. If I have not told you that, let me tell you, I love them. Look at that. Look how good they are. Look at that. Oh yeah. They are yummy. These are good. All right, I'm gonna finish that in 1 second. Y'all, let me tell you something funny. One time, I put some green beans out of a can on the stove, had some onion in them, nothing real fancy, and then Noodle called me. Her and I got to talking. I don't know how long we were on that phone, but then later on I walked back in that kitchen. Those green beans burnt. The pan was burnt. The kitchen was smoked up. It was so bad. Oh my goodness. I had to throw the pan away. We didn't have green beans that night, let me just tell you. All right, y'all. How do you do your green beans? Would you try them this way, or do you like them a different way? Do you use them out of a can? If I had some fresh ones, would be better. Fresh ones with some potatoes, little baby red potatoes, fresh from the garden. But our garden stuff up where I'm at is not quite ready yet. We're about a month and a half behind the folks down home. All right, y'all, there we are. Enjoy.